Hi, I'm Ryan, your guide to the tech trail. If computers make you feel stuck or overwhelmed, please know you are not alone. Whether you're starting a new job, trying to work from home, or just want to feel more confident, this video will walk you through 6 simple steps to get started using a computer. So, let's take those first steps together. So here's our first step. Before even touching a computer, the first thing we have to do is have a learning mindset. Now, why is this important? Well, on one hand, technology opens so many doors in our life and work, but on the other hand, technology can be so frustrating, especially computers. In a lot of ways, it is like a literal trail. The important thing is to start at the trailhead and work towards the summit, but to do so one step at a time. And eventually, we get there. The next step is getting comfortable with the tools in front of you, specifically the keyboard and the mouse. But in the beginning, it can seem a little bit daunting to learn the keyboard specifically. But here's a tip. Just focus on the letter keys. A, B, C, D, and so forth. We'll learn the other keys in future videos, but for now, just the letter keys. The mouse is a much simpler device. Normally consists of a left button, a right button, and sometimes a mouse wheel. But the whole point of the mouse is to control this guy, called the cursor, where you go around your screen, you select different things. So let's take it out for a joyride. Let's try them out. Let's take our cursor and go down to the search bar. And you see the cursor changed, which shows that we can type in this area, but first we've got to select it. So we're going to use the left mouse button and click it, and now we're going to type in the word Edge, E-D-G-E, and that pulls up an app called Microsoft Edge. So now we've effectively used our keyboard and our mouse. Good job. Now, let's use them to explore the desktop. So the desktop is really important because it essentially acts like the front door to your computer. This is how you get to everything. Let's have a look and see what's on it. In the upper left-hand corner, we see a few links. One to the recycle bin, one to Microsoft Edge. We'll come back to that in a little bit. But let's look on the bottom. This bar that runs across the bottom is called the taskbar. Let's see what's on that. You'll see here this Windows icon. If we left click that, that is the start menu. There's a number of things that we'll do there, but we'll save that for the future. The search box, which we've been using. A few icons here and there. Save those for the future. Time and date here. But in day-to-day usage, what would we do specifically on the desktop? Well, here's an example. Let's say that you're looking at this image and you say to yourself, that is too dark. I want something lighter, brighter, maybe more natural. Let's change it. Well, this is what you can do. Take your cursor and put it in the middle of the screen in this area, and then click the right mouse button. And then this box of options will come up. Now, if you hover your cursor down to the word personalize, and then click that with the left mouse button, the settings will pop up. Now, let's look specifically at this section here on choosing a different theme. Now, this is what we currently have, but let's choose something a little bit brighter. Let's look at this one. This looks more natural. So all we have to do is click it with the left mouse button, and now the computer's gotten a lot brighter. Let's take our mouse up to the upper right hand corner to the X, left click that, and there you go. We've changed the background, and it was easy as just a few clicks. So now that we understand the desktop a little better, now it's time to create our first note, our first text file. How do we do that? We'll go down to the search box and left click there, and we're going to search for the word Notepad, N-O-T-E-P-A-D. Here's the app under Best Match. We're going to left click that, and now this opens up. This is Notepad. It's great for simple notes, but for heavy text editing, it's not the best tool. In the future, we'll look at tools meant for that, such as Microsoft Word, Google Docs, but for now, this is a great place to get started. So let's make a simple note. Click in the white area with the left mouse button, and then type in your note. Let's say, welcome to the trail. Great, we've got our first note. Now we want to make sure and save it so that we don't lose what we've got. So let's go up here to File, hover over that, left click it. We have a number of options here, but let's choose Save As. Left click that. Now, let's focus only on two areas. The file name, we're going to leave it the same, welcome to the trail, and then the Save button. Let's just click Save with the left mouse button. And there we go. We have saved our note. Now, let's exit out of it. Go up here to the X button, left click it. So now, on to the next step. How do we find a file that we created in the past? Well, let's go to the search box again. If we take our mouse, go to the search box, and then type in a word from the name of our document. So it was welcome to the trail. And there you go. Under best match, we see our document. Welcome to the trail. If we highlight over that, left click it, here's our document. Finally, let's take all of this information and go to our first website. How do we do that? Well, computers use what's called an internet browser to browse the internet. Microsoft specifically uses what's called Microsoft Edge. Now you can get to it in a few ways. For one, you could go down to the search box and type in Edge like we did earlier, and there it is. Or, and this is the much easier way, on the desktop, there's a link for it in the upper left-hand corner. Simply click on it, but this time, double click. 1, 2, real quick, and it opens. So now, we are in the Edge browser. You're going to see two different boxes here. One that says search the web, and another one that says search or enter web address. If we're wanting to go to a specific website, we want to use this box right here to type in our web address. So let's go to something simple. Let's say google.com. So Google dot or period com, C-O-M. Now, to go there, we just hit the enter key. And there we go. We are now to our first website. You did a great job. So what did we cover in this video? The first thing we talked about was having that learning mindset, taking one step at a time on the tech trail. The second thing, the keyboard and the mouse, how they act like the steering wheel to our computer. Then the desktop, how it's like the front door to the computer. It gets us to where we want to go. Then creating a file and finding that same file on the desktop. And then finally, we wrapped it all together by going to our first website. If you've made it through these 6 steps, you've already made great progress. Good job. But please know, if you ever feel overwhelmed with tech, with computers, whatever it may be, you are not alone. I know I do at times. So if this video helped you, I'd love to have you subscribe and walk the trail with me. Every video is designed to help you take the next step, one step at a time, onto the summit. So now, if you're comfortable with the 6 steps that we talked about today, in the next video, we'll cover 6 additional areas to look into. Thank you for watching. I'm Ryan, your tech guide, and I'll see you on the trail.